Have you felt the shift in the air? It's more than just a passing breeze. It's a wave of transformation, quietly building all around us. The world's energy is different, and Gen Z is at the center of it. Their presence is unmistakable, their influence growing stronger every day. They're the first true digital natives, born into a world where the internet is as natural as breathing. For them, technology isn't just a tool. It's a language, a way of life, and a bridge to endless possibilities. Gen Z doesn't just inherit problems, they challenge them, refusing to accept that's just how it is. They question, they protest, and they innovate, always searching for better answers. They see the world as one interconnected network, where a crisis anywhere is a notification everywhere. Empathy travels at the speed of light, and so does their response. Their instinct is to connect, share, and mobilize, turning awareness into action. Whether it's online or on the ground, they're quick to rally for causes that matter. This isn't just youthful noise, it's a focused global movement. Their voices echo across continents, united by purpose and passion. Gen Z is stepping up as architects of the future, shaping politics, markets, and culture in real time. They're not just participating, they're leading, and their vision is bold. They're not waiting for permission. They're rewriting the rules as they go. Every challenge is an opportunity to create something new. The masterpieces of this era aren't paintings. They're new ideas, movements, and visions for a better world. Their creativity knows no bounds, and their drive is relentless. Their digital fluency is a superpower, letting them organize and inspire at lightning speed. They're building communities that span the globe, all from the palm of their hands. Today, Gen Z isn't just the next generation. They're the now generation. Their impact is immediate, their influence undeniable. They're tackling challenges that have stumped leaders for decades, armed with fresh eyes and digital tools. Their solutions are innovative, and their optimism is contagious. They're the writers, directors, and stars of this new chapter. Every day, they're scripting a story that's never been told before. The momentum is only building. With every step, they're gaining ground, inspiring others to join the movement. So, grab your popcorn, or better yet, join in. Be part of the action, because this story is being written in real time. This is a show you don't want to miss. The energy is electric, and the possibilities are endless. The future is happening now, and with Gen Z leading the way, it's brighter than ever before. Every generation has its own playbook, a set of unwritten rules and expectations that shape how people live, work, and interact with the world. But when it comes to Gen Z, those old blueprints just don't fit anymore. Instead of following tradition, Gen Z tossed out the old rules and wrote their own, challenging the status quo at every turn. They don't wait for a seat at the table. They build their own, creating opportunities where none existed before and redefining what success looks like. Trust in institutions? Gen Z makes them earn it. They question authority, demand accountability, and aren't afraid to speak out when something doesn't add up. They spot inauthenticity instantly and value transparency over polish. For them, honesty and realness matter more than a perfect image. That's why a TikTok creator can have more influence than a corporate press release. Gen Z trusts voices that feel genuine, not just those with big platforms. Their careers aren't about climbing ladders. They're about side hustles, flexibility, and purpose. They're redefining what it means to have a job, often blending passion projects with paid work. Work-life balance isn't a dream, it's a demand. Gen Z prioritizes mental health, personal time, and meaningful connections outside of work. They want jobs that align with their values, not just their bank accounts. Making a difference is just as important as making a living. If a company isn't making a positive impact, Gen Z will walk away, no matter the salary. They're not afraid to say no to what doesn't feel right. Identity? Forget boxes. Gen Z sees it as fluid, complex, and personal. They embrace individuality and encourage others to do the same. They champion inclusivity as a basic requirement, not a buzzword. For Gen Z, everyone deserves a seat at the table. Diversity isn't just tolerated, it's celebrated. They actively seek out different perspectives and learn from each other's experiences. Their comfort with complexity lets them connect across boundaries, building bridges between cultures, backgrounds, and ideas. They're not just tolerant, they're curious, open, and accepting. For Gen Z, learning from others is a way of life. Gen Z's new rules are reshaping society from the ground up, inspiring change in communities, workplaces, and beyond. They're building a world where everyone belongs, where differences are strengths and collaboration is the norm. And they're just getting started. The future is theirs to shape, and they're rewriting the rules for all of us. What drives Gen Z? What are the forces shaping their passions, their activism, and their vision for the future? It's a mix of urgent, interconnected issues, each one deeply personal, yet undeniably global. Social justice tops the list. For Gen Z, equality isn't just a political stance. It's a core value that shapes their identity and daily choices. They see injustice and act, fueled by empathy, global awareness, and a refusal to accept the status quo. Climate change isn't abstract, it's their reality. Rising temperatures, wildfires, and floods are part of their lived experience, and survival is their motivation. They're fighting for a livable planet, not just for themselves, but for everyone, future generations included. Technology is both their tool and their challenge. They demand ethical tech, digital accountability, and transparency from the platforms they use every day. They're not just users, they're critics, reformers, and innovators. Mental health matters too, and they're determined to make it a priority. Gen Z talks openly about anxiety, burnout, and the pressures they face, smashing old stigmas and encouraging honest conversations. They want a world where well-being is prioritized, where seeking help is seen as strength, not weakness, and where everyone feels supported. Their motivation? A future where dignity, safety, and health are not privileges, but rights for all people, everywhere. They're carrying a heavy burden, but they meet it with determination, creativity, and a belief that change is possible. Gen Z is fighting for a better world on every front, and their energy is reshaping our future. Gen Z doesn't just talk, they act. Greta Thunberg's solo protest sparked a global climate movement, mobilizing millions. After Parkland, students turned tragedy into the March for Our Lives, demanding real gun reform. Black Lives Matter gained global momentum as young activists used social media to organize and educate. Leaders like Deja Fox and Xutezcatl Martinez showed the diversity and power of Gen Z's leadership. They're not waiting for invitations, they're leading. It's not just protests, Gen Z innovates too. Malala Yousafzai turned survival into global advocacy for girls' education. Young entrepreneurs are building businesses with purpose, from sustainable products to mental health apps. Gen Z proves you can do well by doing good. They're building the future, one project, one protest, one post at a time. Gen Z's secret weapon? The digital megaphone. Social media isn't just for fun, it's a tool for global change. One smartphone can broadcast a message to millions, shifting power from media giants to individuals. Hashtags become global calls to action in hours, not weeks. Movements grow organically, led by thousands, not just one leader. Real-time documentation brings transparency and accountability, forcing issues into the spotlight. Digital activism is collaborative, decentralized, and fast. But it's not without challenges. Misinformation and harassment are real threats. Gen Z is mastering digital literacy, creating safer, smarter online spaces. They're not just using tech, they're shaping it for good. Welcome to the era of digital citizenship. Why listen to young voices? Because they see what others miss. Gen Z questions the status quo, asking, why not do it differently? Their diversity and global perspective make them natural collaborators. They build coalitions, see multiple viewpoints, and understand interconnectedness. Their urgency is real, the future is theirs to inherit. That urgency shakes up the status quo and forces action. Empowering young voices is investing in progress. Every society that moves forward listens to its youth. Young people are engines of innovation and conscience. Ignoring them is ignoring the future. Their perspective isn't just interesting, it's essential. Gen Z are the leaders we need now. Gen Z, thank you for your energy and passion. The world may tell you to be quiet or wait your turn. Don't listen. Your voice is your greatest power. Never let anyone take it away. Remember, you're not alone. You're part of a global community. Support each other, learn together, and keep building connections. Strength starts with one person speaking up. Don't fear failure. Every setback is a lesson. Your job isn't to be perfect, it's to be better. Progress is messy. Embrace it. The future is unwritten and the mic is in your hands. What will you say? What world will you build? A single tweet, protest, or idea can change everything. You have the tools, the passion, and the power. Keep the volume up. We're all listening.